Man, it was just, it was kind of difficult to get a clear lap. People backing up a lot, but I don't know how much I missed out by, but
about a 10.
10, yeah. It's kind of, oh man. Yeah, almost needed to go on the first lap, I guess, but then just, it's hard to have a good out lap, then you got a gap and let people go, and then people stop at the hairpin, but no excuses, man. I mean, we're quick in practice. Every single practice this year, we've been fast. Every single one, and we haven't gotten the top 12 yet, so there's no, you can make as many excuses as you want. We just got to get it done when it counts on the soft tires, and maybe we should have just run 2 sets. It's hard to do that when you're in the top 3 in practice, so yeah, motor on tomorrow, see what we got.
Thank you, Will.
Well, the lap I was on was, you know, good for, I think, almost quick time. But I clipped the wall on the exit of 6 and it bent the toe link. So I had to abort. Yeah, just kind of frustrating. I should have done the lap earlier, but with car spacing, I think the car aborted in front of me on the first lap, and then so I had to do the same thing. So the second lap wasn't as quick as it should have been, but just thinking that we still had time, and exit of 6, clipped the wall and bent the toe link. So yeah, I think we were up on our teammate by about 1/10 and a half at that point, so you know, easily through on that session.
Does having an extra set of alternates maybe open up another option tomorrow?
Probably not.
Not this week.
I don't know. Nobody's really run long enough to see, you know, which is, you know, always puts a question out there, but you would say from St. Pete that you probably don't want that. But it's a low energy track. We've got very cool conditions here this weekend, so it's still a possibility.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, I'm standing here with Nolan Siegel. You were the fastest driver in practice too. Didn't really get to show what you could do in that session. Just talk us through how it went.
Yeah, I only did a run on the used primary, and then we put the new alt on, made some changes from Q1, and did half a lap and was really happy, and unfortunately didn't get to finish it. But we have good pace, and I'm glad that we have good pace. It's just frustrating to not get to show that. I think that we probably could have transferred and have the pace to do that, and it would have been nice to actually make it happen, but we've got another day tomorrow, so that's when it counts.
You're 9th. How do you feel about the qualifying?
Bummed out about it. I think we had enough to transfer there for or at least a shot to try and get into the fast 6, but yeah, glad Christian's all right, but yeah, bummer for me. I think bummer for Nolan as well. He didn't get his lap in to be able to. I think we all had the pace to be in there. Yeah, sad to see there's only one Chevy in there, but we can fight from 9. This track is really sensitive to track position, but we're no strangers to starting, you know, not in the front row in Long Beach. This hasn't been necessarily our best place in the past, so we'll see what we can come up with tomorrow. It's 5 laps longer than last year. I say they should have done 10 laps because the 2-stopper is still very much in play. So I think that's what you're going to see the leaders do, and we'll see what we come up with.
Okay, thank you, Pato. Well, Colton Herta is going to start second. I heard you being told we're not going to get a prep lap, so you just got one and had to get after it. How does that impact things? How does it end up in that circumstance?
Yeah, that was a difficult one. You know, the prep lap is what we do to try to get the temperatures in the right window, try to get the front and rear equal as we can, and I didn't have that, so the tires started off a little bit cold, but they got there in the end and after maybe 3 or 4 corners. So I'm guessing the time loss to Kyle is probably in those first few corners. So it sucks. This is a pole I feel like I should have gotten without getting that penalty and going off in the first run. But I still can't be mad at a front row, and Andretti 1-2 and Marcus right there in 5th. So all of us in the fast 6. It shows that we got a strong program here to go into the race with tomorrow.
Hey, that tells us that Colton Herta is fast. We're going to have an inter-team battle coming up tomorrow.
Kyle, congratulations. Pole position here at Long Beach.
Yeah.
All weekend you've been telling me you felt confident. You just went and did it. Congratulations.
I mean, when you're in an Andretti Global car at Long Beach, you know you're going to be quick, and I'm so happy to capitalize on that here today. Front row lockout with Colton. I thought it was going to be him or I, and after that first quali run, he was super quick, I was super quick, and I knew it was going to be a dogfight between him and I. You got to be so happy with that, right? A front row lockout for Andretti Global here at Long Beach. I'm shaking. That was great. That was such a good lap, such a good qualifying. Fortunately, I didn't put
any wheel wrong and hit anything. You know, that's always a question here at street courses. You got to send it to get that top spot. But super happy today. The prefab 27 Honda was on rails.
And any early indication on what you think a tire strategy might be tomorrow?
I don't think reds are going to be good, but who knows? I thought the same thing at thermal, and I was completely wrong. So we'll get through this afternoon, celebrate a little bit, but not too much because we got to prep for the race tomorrow, and we'll get hopefully most of our running done in the morning to know exactly what the race tire is going to be like.
Congratulations, Kyle Kirkwood, NTT pole winner.